just wanted to make it known, I want you, and I don't care that you got a man. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lo, and thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and turn on your post bell notifications so you're notified every time I make a new upload. I told y'all in the video before this one that the outfit, okay, y'all know, I told y'all, I know, okay. So if you read the title, you know this is another dating fail. A lot of these story times, y'all, are about me talking to guys and just the unfortunate events that follow. Like, I don't know what to tell you, but this one is especially, like, I don't know what to say about it. It's just different because if you don't know who Sean is, go watch Narcissistic Ex Part 1 through 3 to know who Sean is, and you will know that's my ex-boyfriend. And we are gonna call the guy in this video Plug, because if you know, you know. Use your discernment. But Plug was the guy who was he was on my body when I was with Sean. And if you know about Sean, you know, like, dang, I should have just let it be. Like, I should have just let him. Like, yeah, I probably should have seen what was up with him, because Sean was just cheating on me with everybody. Like, if I knew what I knew then, like, dang, if I knew what I knew now, not what I know then, because I didn't know back then. Anyways, Plug was just always on my body. Like, anytime I would post something, anytime I would tweet something, anytime, like, he just wanted to make it known, I want you, and I don't care that you got a man. Which, come on, step about it, but also respect the fact that I'm in a relationship. Me thinking that my man is loyal. Respect the fact that I'm in a relationship. Like, hold on, baby, hold on. So I just had tunnel vision for Sean. So at this point, I don't even know what Plug looked like. I just know his Twitter name and his IG name, because he was just always in the comments, always tweeting it. Just know he was on my body. So when I broke up with Sean, y'all know I went through that whole depressive state, and I turned my phone off for like a few months. I was not on social media. I deleted my social medias, made new ones. He found my new ones, all of that. So one day, I tweeted something, and I was like, everybody dropped a Snapchat names or something like that, and of course Plug the first one in the replies. Here it goes. So I'm like, okay, this is Plug. I remember him. I looked through Plug pictures, and Plug is fine. Plug is fine, but he was also light-skinned like Sean, and we supposed to be, I should have just known. Just off of that tiny little fact, I should have just exactly known. Whatever, but Plug was a very attractive to me, and I was like, this is the guy that I've been dodging all of this time, baby. What? So I add him on Snapchat. He add me right back. He was quick with it to send me a message like, you know, I've been on you, so what up? Like, straight like that. What's up? I'm not gonna waste time. I don't care what your favorite color is, what your first dog name was, what's your childhood school, what up? What's up with it? Because I want you. Keep in mind, please keep this in mind. This was the energy he was bringing me. He was stepping to me with this energy. And y'all gonna find that very ironic as I continue with this story. But okay, so I'm like, okay, yeah. So, you know, we get to talking, texting, whatever. We've chilled a couple times. He stayed with his grandparents. No big deal. I'm going to see him. So at this point, I'm liking the attention. I don't know if I was just still trying to fill a void with all of these guys. Not even saying like I was having sex or anything like that, but I enjoyed the intention. And I know somebody listening to this is gonna be like, these dudes are overlapping, and they were, babe, because I was in these streets dating and having fun. Absolutely I was. So Stink Breath, Plug, yeah. Theodore with the baby mama who threw the thing through the window. Oh, yes, all of them were overlapping. They absolutely were. They were overlapping. Because I was not tied down to nobody. I was out here having fun, dating, all of this. And my problem was when I have a roster, my thing is where I messed up at, nobody would be my boyfriend. But once I found my favorite guy off the roster, I would act like he was my boyfriend. Huh? Without having the title of being his girlfriend, if that makes sense. And I was trying not to do that this time. So I wanted to get to know a lot of people. I wanted to date. I wanted to have fun. I just got out of a toxic ass abusive relationship for a whole year. Yeah, so the old Lauren started creeping back out. And oh Lord, Plug was showing me the attention. He was showing me that he really wanted me, and he was going to show me that, and he was going to step. But I feel like as soon as he got me to that point where like he knew I was like all about him, he stopped giving the effort. See, that be niggas' problems. You chase the girl, you chase the girl, you chase the girl, you chase the girl, you wear her out, you wear her down, and as soon as you get her, you stop. You stop all the stuff that you was doing beforehand. You stop the calling, you stop the texting, you stop the sweet gestures. And the thing I like about my man, always, oh my man. The thing I like about Devin is, even though we're married, he never stopped dating me. That's so important. When you're with somebody, especially when you get married, never stop dating each other. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So anyways, back to Plug. So I feel like once he got me to this point of, he knew like I was like all about him, but we were not together. We never been together. Leave it to him. If it's up to him to say that I was his girl, I was never his girl. But leave it up to him to say that's not true. But I promise y'all, nobody ever asked anybody to be a boyfriend and girlfriend or nothing. Okay, it was just history. So once he got me to this point, he knew I was all about him. What I do? I hit him with the question. What question is that, y'all? Let me know. What question I asked him?
So what are we doing? What's up?
Because I feel like you expect, like, Plug was the type to expect me to drop all my guys, but he didn't want to drop all the girls that he was dealing with. And that just was not going to work for me, even though I kind of like slick ended up doing that a little bit. Huh? But he spazzed on me. Like, he was like, you're doing a lot right now, and I'm going to need you to calm down. And I just feel like he always would just be like, I'm not talking to other girls like how I'm talking to you. Not saying he was not talking to other girls at all. I'm not talking to other girls how I'm talking to you. And I feel like if we're gonna be together, we need to take things slow. Like, he was like a very like, let's just live in the moment. Like, you're ruining the moment. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't give you an answer. And coming out of a relationship with a guy like Sean, I knew what I was going to put up with and what I was not going to put up with. And I know somebody probably thinking like, why would you want to jump into a relationship right after you? I feel like I gave myself time to heal. I was not easily triggered by things anymore. I was in therapy. I was working through my feelings, and I told my therapist, like, I think it's okay to date. But she knows the type of person that I was back then. Like, you don't know how to just casually date. And I did it. And I did not. But that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. So I may have left out some details about Plug. She knew I was dating. She knew about Plug. But to ask him, like, what are we doing? Should I cut off my guys? You cut off your girls? And even saying that, even if he was to say, yes, let's cut off everybody, we did not have to be in a relationship. Like, I was not asking him to be my boyfriend, but I want to only be spending my time with you, getting to know you. And I don't want to share my time with another girl who, you know, like, does that make sense? I feel like that made sense in my head back then, in my 19-year-old head back then. I feel like it did. So Plug was just not showing me the effort that he was showing or giving the effort that he was giving when I was with a dude, or even before me and him started like heavily talking. So you know what, y'all know what I'm gonna say. I be quick to leave somebody where they had me messed up at, right? I left him right at his grandma's house in the living room that he turned into a bedroom. I left him right there. Right there. I sure did. Because you're wasting my time. And if you can't even, like, if you're unsure of the role that I play in your life, regardless of if that's we're exclusively dating, we're in a relationship, we just talking, we just messing around, you are unsure of any type of role that I have in your life. You can't even tell me that we friends. So why would I continue to waste my time when there's other niggas who trying to step, and I'm not giving them the time of the day because I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you. So it's done with the overlapping, because at this time where I was like easing my way out of the infatuation with Plug, I was easing my way into being infatuated with the Devin. And Devin he stepped with a whole different type of grown man energy that I just was not used to. And yes, we dated, and then we got into a relationship, and then we broke up for a couple months, and then we got back together. But he still was showing me like BDE that I just was not used to, like at all. Like, I'm talking about opening doors. This man would never let me open a door. Not a car door, not a restaurant door, no type of doors. Opening doors, picking up tabs, slinging weenie. Like, baby, I'm stuck and I'm in love with you, Plug who? So, at this point, I had cut Plug completely off. Like, you not telling me what I want to hear, basically. So we don't have nothing to talk about. And I found out that she was still messing around with, like, whatever. So me and Devin, we started dating, and I'm telling him, like, look, this might be a little intimidating to you, because people always tell me, like, you're so much more mature than, like, what your age actually is. So I told him, like, off rip, like, you know what I've come from in my past relationship, because I told him everything about Sean, and I don't want to waste time. I know what I want, I know what I don't want, I know what I'm gonna put up with, what I'm not gonna put up with. So either you gonna get on the same page as me, or I'm kicking rocks. And he realized that I'm the baddest thing that he ever came across, and he didn't want to lose me, so he came with that energy. And we started, like, I was gonna say started dating. We transitioned from dating to being in a relationship. He wrote me a sweet little letter. Y'all, I wish I still had that letter, but when we broke up, I was just so irritated and mad at him. I ripped that damn letter up. But he wrote me a letter, and he put it under my seat, and he told me, do not read this letter until you get home. And of course, me being the nosy person that I am, you should have told me this when I got home, because now I'm finna read it in. Basically, he just wrote out his feelings, saying how he just really can't let me go and asked me to be his girlfriend. It was just so cute, y'all. Like, guys don't do that anymore. Like, where is this chivalry? Is that chivalry? You do stuff. I feel like that's chivalry, maybe. Anyways, so if y'all don't know, I'm finna tell y'all, I used to tweet everything back then. Like, I was the person who tweeted every 2 seconds, because that's what Twitter was for, right? So of course I got a new man, and I'm tweeting about him, and I'm tweeting about how we gonna get married and build a white picket fence and have 1 million kids and just run off into the sunset. And as you see, we starting to check off these boxes, like, in today's time. But anyway, so Plug didn't like that, and Plug thought that I was just supposed to stay in a, like go back into a depressive state and wonder why I'm not enough for him to know what role I play. No, that happened one time with my ex, and that's never happening again. I'm not gonna be in this room dark and depressed and questioning why I'm not enough for a nigga when another nigga is gonna tell me I'm just enough for him. I'm not gonna do that. No, absolutely I'm not. So he got mad, y'all, and he did not like that, and I had him blocked. He would text me off fake numbers. He would call me off his homeboys' phones. He would have his homeboys, like, try to, like, say mean stuff to me, like, you did my dog so dirty. Like, how could you do that to him? Like, making it seem like I cheated on this man or something. We was never together. I asked him what were we doing. He could not give me a definite answer. So I left him where he had me messed up at. What else is there to say? Like, I really wanted this story to be longer than what it is going to be. But just know, like, even after me and Devin had been together for years, even after we got married, like, he had got a new number, y'all, and he texted me on my wedding day. He texted me after I got married, and he was like, congratulations, I hope you're really happy with this guy. And I think that's all they said. Like, it really wasn't, but I didn't text back. I'm just like, you still can't let this go? Like, you still cannot let this go at all? Like, you really can't let it go? Like, I gave you an opportunity. And it's like the energy that you was giving me at first was not the energy that you was giving me after you realized, like, I actually like you and I have feelings for you and I want to see where this could go. It's like, no. So I replaced you with somebody who was actually very sure of the feelings that he had for me. Like, I don't get why guys do that. And then they be looking with the stuck face when you move on and go run off into the sunset and get married to the guy who never had to question what role you played in their life. So, I don't know, like, I don't know, man. And then it was just like, he was just trying to cause problems. Like, even after me and Devin was married, this was like our first year of marriage, and Plug, told me that because I was not ever, like, I would just block every single new number, and it was the same area code, and I only knew like a couple of people with this area code, and I knew it wasn't the other guy. Like, I knew for sure it was not him, and I knew it was Plug because he just used to play on my phone like this. And one time he texted me and he was like, if you do not text me back, I'm finna leak your nudes. You're grown. You're a grown man. A grown man talking about you finna leak my nudes because I don't want to text you back while I'm in the house with my husband. So I told Devin, and it was just this whole big thing. And he was just like, do not engage. We gonna make a police report. Like, we gonna do whatever we gotta do, whatever. We didn't end up making a police report because the nigga never like, okay, do it. Like, my nudes are fire. I was just kidding. Don't do that. But I knew he was just talking. Like, he was the type of person to just want to get a reaction out of you. Like, he wanted me to text back like, no, please don't. Like, I just hit you with that block. And that's going to make you even more upset. And if you try to leak my nudes, you're going to jail.
Now, guess where you going? To jail. You going to jail, bitch.
Like, it's just, I have, like, so many dating fails. Like, I just feel like after Sean, I was just trying to at first it was like trying to fill the void. I'm not even gonna hold you. But after I got into therapy and I started working on like my mental health and I got back into church and I just started like loving myself again, it was not to fill a void. It was more so of like, I'm young, I'm supposed to have fun, I don't need to be tied down to nobody. And then Devin just came and just he was just giving BDE. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, he just changed the game for everybody. But at first, it was just have fun. You finna start in a new school. You're only 19. Like, don't do too much. Like, babe, just live your life and live it to the fullest. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You don't have to do none of that. And that's just what it was for a while. And then I met them and blah, blah, blah. But so even before then, like, I have a few stories from like my junior and senior year. Like this one time I was the side chick to a guy and I knew I was the side chick and I didn't care, y'all. One time I was dating this another athlete. I was dating a basketball player and his parents made him break up with me, and then we got back together and he dumped me for a girl that he was messing with like the whole time. And his parents, it was just a lot. Like, it's just, y'all, I was the side chick another time too, y'all. I didn't know this time though, y'all. I just it's a lot. Like, I could just go on all day about all of this stupid decisions I've made, all of the dumb stuff I have just landed myself in. Like, it's, but I don't care, because I can laugh about it now. I don't care. Like, we all make mistakes. Like, some of y'all be getting in these comments like y'all just saints and y'all never make mistakes and y'all are just so pure and you would never do this and you would never do that and da 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 da. Listen, I don't care. I do not care. I told y'all in my very first video, I came on here to share my experiences with y'all, and that's just it. You can either choose to like it, laugh at it, not like it, keep scrolling. I don't care. Don't come in my comments is doing too much though. Because this is, like, I be telling these stories, so, like, if young girls are watching my videos, don't make the same mistakes that I did. And even if you do, it'll be a good story time in a couple years. Like, don't do too much. I don't even know how I got sidetracked like this, but yeah. So, that was about Plug and how I was just out here with the local tree man. And, can I say? I don't want to get demonetized. I was out here with the local tree man, just living life on edge, and I wanted to be a trap queen so bad. For what? For a guy who don't have a house, don't have a car, don't have a job, just whatever. It's a learning experience. Just, I would never, like, I would literally never, ever do that ever again. Please. It was just a lie. And just a little word of advice: if you are dating somebody, this can go for guys or girls. If you are dating somebody and you really like them, they really fancy you, you're really fancy of them, don't let, like, your pride and your ego get in the way of something great, because that could be your soulmate. And just because, like, you feel like this is something that you normally don't do, maybe you need to stop doing the stuff that you normally do. Somebody gonna feel me on this. Don't let somebody that you really like or love or see a future with slip away because you are stuck in the bubble of comfortability and doing what you usually do. I promise you, if you step out on faith, listen, it can get you married. It can get you a kid. Like, stop, like, just listen to me, because I promise you, that man let a good one slip right on through his fingers. And another man's trash is another man's treasure. Then listen, okay, that's just, I'm getting too sidetracked. But yes, y'all, that was about the time that I was gonna say fell in love. I had love for Plug. Don't get me wrong. Was I in love with him? I don't think so. But I had a lot of love for Plug. And I cared about him deeply. And I saw a future with him. And he did not see that with me. So that was about the time that I almost fell in love with the Plug. And he played me. And then I left him where he had me messed up at. And he regretted that. Yeah. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, hit the post bell notifications, and I will see y'all in my next story time. Bye, y'all.